Well, hello folks. What a lovely day. Can't I complain about this. It's even that nice that rays come up, and that's amazing for a Sunday. I've never seen them on a Sunday before. So there you go. I'll tell you about that later though. I've just been shopping. I've got myself some compost and some stuff to sow today. So I'll get on with that. I might even be able to get some digging done. You never know. It's a little bit cold. So I'm going to put the fire on and make myself a cuppa before I crack on. See you in a bit.
Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon? Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on. It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
Right, that's that sorted, and my cuppa sorted and all. Cheers! Aye, since my last video, it's been very windy. It hasn't rained much like it, you know, on and off. Good thing about the window is it's been drying the ground out. So I'm going to have to be getting me digging boots on. Today I think I might even have a try at digging. But first of all, I've got a few things to do. Like I say, it has been windy. So I've got a few bits of plastic that's blew out the greenhouse to replace through Hurricane Henry, or whatever it was called. I'm bloody sick of it. What's this one called now then? Because it's windy the day again. Anyway, I went to good old Wilkinson's. I got myself some compost and some onion sets. So I'll get them started off after I've finished the greenhouse. I've also got some seed potatoes, which I'll tell you about also later on when I've fixed the greenhouse. I'll not bother filming that because it's a bit boring. So I'm going to crack on with that. I'll get the rocket stove going on in there as well. Let's see how warm things get. And after that I might do a little bit digging, like I say. So fingers crossed, folks. Right, here are my first seed potatoes of the year. Kestrel. I got them from Wilkinson's. These are just bags. This is the large bag. You get a smaller bag. But what I've noticed is it says on here, you've got to fill. It says fill today. No chance. Get as many potatoes as you can in there. So I'll see how many I got out of the actual for the £2.50. What I like about this idea as well is when you buy the sacks of seed potatoes, you don't know, some of them are knackered, you know, whereas these ones you can choose your variety and the best ones if you get there early. If you wait for ages, you just end up getting the ones that have been in the shop for ages, which is no good to no one. Right, so out of the large bag of Wilkinson's pick and mix, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 17 potatoes. In fact, I'll just double check that because that siren put us off. Aye, 17. Right, so chitting time. I've seen a few videos now about chitting potatoes. Well, there's a couple of things that some people have forgot to have mentioned. Now, it's obvious what you do to chit a potato. You get something like this, egg carton, ideal. And that's the rows there, the top. Where all of the sprouts are coming from. And you place it that way up. Just like so. Right, this is a thing. In fact, I'll put that to one side. See, I specifically selected them ones. God, hey, every time I speak, the siren goes off. Right, so, like so. Now what you do, what people need to know. You want to concentrate on it. You don't want to see loads of these chits coming off your potatoes. You want to concentrate on about 4 or 5. And if you any more, pull them off. Well, the weakest ones. And I've noticed with this one in particular, you don't want any chits coming from the bottom. So just pull them off. They'll grow down. That's no good. See, like that one there? That one's growing down, and so that'll end up just growing down anyway, that. So get rid of it. Only concentrate on the sprouts and the chits that are on the top of the potato and at the side. Any ones that are coming from the bottom or look weak, and if you've got 9 or 10 on, take about 5 off. Keep the strongest ones on. Anyway, that's that. My potatoes, the first thing I've done this year. Now I'm gonna get this candle terracotta thing going because I've got a little experiment I want to try. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright. Well, as you can see, I've fixed the greenhouse up again. All of them sheets had blew away. This time I've put more clips in, so they're quite solid there now. I've just got these few triangle bits to do, and then that's it. And of course the door. But all of the inside roof's done and the sides are done. So that's canny. Now I'll give you a little update on this heat bed thing. If you can hear us with the wind. That flag's going mental. Aye. This candle. The one from Brian Barnstable. It works. It burned for 40 hours. Non-stop. The only thing I found out about it is, and I don't know if it's because I used different stuff or what. See the liquid there? That doesn't burn. That must be the palm oil. I don't know what. It must be the palm oil, like I say. And another thing, it not off attracts the mice. And I don't know how they got inside there, but mice love it, even if it is on fire. Buggers. Anyway, while I'm here, I've had a candle on for a couple hours now. It's nice and warm there. This tray is heating up, but that'll be the general idea. While I've got that there, I might as well show you my onions. Now I always grow sets, I always have. I have tried a few seeds in the past, but 9 times out of 10 you can't go wrong with the sets. These are the turbo ones. Now, if you don't already know, best off to empty all these out and just search out for the best ones. If there's any mouldy ones or ones that don't look very healthy, chuck them. Anyway, I want to concentrate on these today because these are the red onion sets I bought last year when they were selling everything off cheap. So I'm just going to go through these one at a time, make sure they're still quite firm there, because I've already checked. That's how many onions I got out of a big bag like that. So, and this is how I plant mine. It never fails. I just get out of the way so you can see. And look at that, sun shines. So I've just filled this tray up, and I'll put about 3 along and about, I don't know, 4 or 5, depends on how big they are, along. There is some of them have gone a bit mushy. I never really grow red onions either because they don't really work for me, like. But I'll give them a shot. This is the only chance. Onions, you better grow, otherwise you've had it. And I think I'll just stick to the 4 on each row there. Move them, get them a bit bigger, a bit more space. And once you've put them all in, that one's a bit crap. Once you've put all the onions in there like that, just leave them. They'll start growing. Obviously water them. That's it, spot on. Now I'll use the water from this barrel because it'll be a bit more tepid than straight from the tap. So I'll keep them, put them back in the shed along with these. I'll give these a good watering and let them stay on the hotbed until the candle goes out. Right, so while this weather's fine, I think I'll do a little bit of outside work. If you haven't already done so, then now is the best time to prepare your soil for spring. The best time to do the preparation is in November, so that the frost can get deep into the ground and kill off any pests and diseases. Due to the winter being mild and wet last year, I think we are due some winter weather soon. So like I said, if you haven't done it already, then start preparing your soil. Nice and drying out there, canny. Right, I'm going to nip to the shop, and while I do that, I'm going to leave you with a new section, which is produced by Jive Turkey. See you in a bit. Hey brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you about a new thing. It's a good wind out here. Woo! So I'll tell you about it in the shed. Peace. Hey there brothers and sisters, like I was explaining outside. This is a new segment of the show called Allotment Tip of the Week. And it's even got its own intro, so there you go. Now, my man Dave here was explaining before about digging. Now here I go. I'm going to tell you the stuff that you need to know. Forget about weed control fabrics, plastic, and no dig method, man. I cannot dig that. All you need is a good strong spade. Now this spade is about 20 years old and it's still going strong. I pity the fool who buys the tools from cheap shops, because it don't last 5 minutes, man. Get yourself a good old strong spade and then start digging. Can you dig it? That is the question. That is the question. Then after that, you need a good fork, but I'll come to that later. And the best tool in the world is a hoe. You need a good strong hoe. I have a variety of hoes, but I will be telling you about that later on, brothers and sisters. Now it's time for me to go, because I've got to go with the flow. Here's my music, man. But there's some wind damage from Hurricane Henry, or whatever it was called. My bird hide sides come off. It's now to fix that, like I just have to put it back up and put some 6-inch nails in there. Right, I'll go and fill the old kettle. And it is an old kettle, but I don't mind, it works and it boils the water quickly. It did have a spout on, but years ago when I first got it, the whistle bit, I pulled it off and the whole bloody spout come off and all, so that was good. Anyway, while I fill this kettle, like I was saying before, earlier on, Ray was here, first time ever on a Sunday. Well, he's away now, like. If you can see through the gap there, that's where his greenhouse was. It's all sorted now. And the reason why he was up here today is, I will show you in a sec. Some of you have never even seen up here, have you? Look at this. It's going to rack and ruin this garden now. It's supposed to be a 12 years waiting list, but this has been on the empty for a year now, so don't know what they're playing at. But anyway, this bloke here at the top, he's given his garden up, so Ray has bought this off him, this greenhouse here. He's been busy taking the glass out of it. He's putting it in exactly the same place, and I was thinking, oh no, are you mad? But this one's a bit better, it's got a proper base and it's not as tall as the other one, so the wind shouldn't get it too much. But 60 quid he paid for it, which isn't bad. You'll obviously, all of this comes with it. If you can lift that, that's a really heavy bloody bench, that. Anyway, this is an empty garden now. Now this is an old polytunnel. You think polytunnels are a new invention? Think again. This one's been here since about, the wartime. It's knackered now, obviously, but the frame's in good nick still. Proper made. Like I say, it's well old. It'll never blow down now. That's if anybody ever takes this garden over. That's the garage right there. Pond. Anyway, like I say, that's it. Oh, I am getting this off him though. This is canny. Take a pump. Spot on. I'll have that off him. Right, so I'm going to shut this gate back up, fill the kettle, and I'll see you in the shed. Right, I was going to do this a little bit after I've showed you round, but my battery on my phone's going to die, so I'll have to do it now, before I show you around. Anyway, I was sitting here the other day, it was raining, and this song come into my head. Now, some of you, well, most of you should have heard this, Chocolate Rain, by Trays on it. Chocolate Rain. Well, that came into my head, and I come up with a couple of little verses of my own. Well, one little verse. So I've used the instrumental version of YouTube, but if you haven't seen it, check it out. no, don't in fact, because it'll just do your head in. It's had about bazillion hits. Anyway, let's hope this works alright. Bloody rain stops me taking my plot once again. Bloody rain. In my arse I begin to feel pain. Bloody rain. If it don't stop soon I think I'll go insane. Bloody rain. Can't wait for the sun to come again. Oh, that's it. My phone's died, everybody. Well, that's about it. To our time. It's too windy, as you can tell. So I'll just give you a quick run round of what's been happening. These roses are starting to bloom. These irises are about 12 inches. I've dug this section over. I have also dug this section over. My garlic hasn't moved. The comfrey's starting to grow. These late summer tulips are starting to grow. My rose cuttings are starting to grow. My first of my onion sets have been planted. My potatoes are chitting. Time to sit in the shed. Well, that's it, folks. I've had enough. There's only enough that a man can take. And the sun's come out as well. I can hardly see with it there. So like I say, this is it for this week. February the 7th today it is. Hopefully the weather will stay like this and I'll get the rest of the garden dug over within the next couple of weeks. Thank you for commenting, liking and subscribing and all that kind of thing. It's great. Hopefully by my next video I would have made 2,000 subscribers, because I'm nearly there now. I only need 49, so come on. I tell you what, if I get 2,000 videos, I'll get Scotch Jock to do his little jig on the garden in his kilt. So there you go. Roll on 2,000 and all that kind of thing. I thought the door was open there for a second. Anyway, so like I say, thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing and everything else. Stay tuned, folks, because I have a little experiment that I want to do, which will involve about 5 of you subscribers. Hopefully, or maybe all the way around the world. I don't know yet. See how that happens. Anyway, I'll let you know about that later on when it comes to around the time. But it'll be interesting. That's all I can say at the moment. So folks, bye for now. I'm away. Hey jackasses! Don't forget to subscribe to watch the next episode of Dave's Allotment Tips of the Week, presented by that fool jackass, Jive Turkey, and me. So I'll see you next time, okay? What? Look, man, I don't get paid enough for this, you know. I'm out of here. Oh, hello there, you still there? So, Ma, I forgot what it was like to have late nights. It's nearly 5 o'clock now and you can still see us. Amazing. Anyway, these bits of wood, remember them from the skip? Big pile there. I've made me heated bed thing out of it. And I've also made, because a couple of people suggested, a carrot box. Now there you go. Carrots go in there, hopefully grow that big. And what I've also made is a pallet. No, it's not a pallet. It looks like one though, doesn't it? No, what it is a nice little, I'm going to put some pots in here, maybe some strawberries or some hanging flowers, you know, paint it up, put a little bit of paint on it, or bits, I might get a few bits of these and put them along the side and what have you. I don't know yet, but that's what I've made. I'm going to hang it outside somewhere with all the nice flowers trailing off it and the strawberries and all that kind of thing. So anyway, that's me off. I forgot to mention before, Annie is still limping, but she's not getting any worse. So fingers crossed, you know, it's too cold for her to come out and sit here anyway. So I'm going to go and take her out for a little 25-minute walk there. So, see you folks, bye.